Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video I will be showing you how to make this two piece, a shirt and a knicker. As you can see, the one I'm putting on here, if this is what you're interested in learning, please keep watching this video. Make sure you watch this video till the end. The collar is a cut together collar, and also the knicker is a very short sneaker. If you want to make it longer, just add to the length of it. As you can see, it has a pocket at the side, and also the zipper is at the side. Please keep watching the video. Thank you very much. The first thing now is to cut the back neckline. I used 1 inch for the back neckline, and as for the front I used 3 inches. The neckline width is also 3 inches, that is 3 by 3. And this is my shoulder measurement here. My shoulder measurement is 8 inches. From the shoulder slope, I use 1 inch for my shoulder slope. From the back shoulder, I measured my armhole, and I took my bust measurement on the armhole. This front part is folded into two. That is, I have 2 inches allowance at the front there. That is why I folded it this way. And also I used interfacing on it. After marking all my measurements, I cut it out, and you can see this is the 2 inches that I left at the front. That is for the buttonhole and also for the button. So I'm going to be folding this front, fold a little bit, and then you fold again. You fold the front part a little bit, and then you fold the rest. This is what I did here. You can see what I have here after folding and also joining my shoulder. After folding the front and joining my shoulder, this is what I have. The next thing now is to cut out my sleeve. I used 8 inches sleeve plus 1.5 inch seam allowance. That is the length of the sleeve. I came down here by 3 inches, and then I'm going to mark half of my armhole measurement here, and then I'm going to add a little bit for my allowance. I'll make it a straight line. I'll measure what I have here from here to half of my armhole measurement, and then I'll mark the middle point. I'm making this so that I'll be able to get the armhole curve. What I did was to mark the middle point, and then I divided that middle point again into two. I went up by 0.25 inch upward, and then I came down by 0.25 inch, so that I'll be able to get a nice curve for the armhole. At the down part here, I'm going to mark my round sleeve measurement divided by 2 plus half an inch for seam allowance, and then I will connect it to my armhole using a curved ruler, or you can use a straight ruler if that is your choice. This is me cutting out the sleeve. I'll go ahead now and I'll hem the down part of the sleeve. Okay, this is for the cut together collar that I did. You are going to measure your round neckline divided by two, and then you cut whatever you want to use, any interfacing of your choice. You cut it and then you fold it into two. Here I'm marking my round neckline, that is 8 inches. My round neckline is 16 divided by two, that's 8, and then I'm going to divide that two again, that is 4 inches. I'll make it a straight line here. From here I'll go up by half an inch, and then I'll curve it to the middle of my round neckline, just the way I'm doing it. You can see what I'm doing here. I'll curve it from that half an inch down to the middle line. So I'm going to start now by marking the height of the collar from that line that I made at the down part. That line will be the starting line. I'm marking how 1 inch for the collar. Just do it the way you're seeing me now. What I'm doing now is exactly what you're going to be doing on the net collar. As you can see, I did it on the interfacing, not on the material. I'll go in here by half an inch so that I'll be able to give it a little curve at this part, this area. Just curve it a little bit, but if you want you can leave it straight. It's entirely your choice. I'm going to mark 1 inch or half an inch from this line now. I'm going to mark 1 inch from here, or you can use half an inch, 1.5 inch, depending on where you want your collar to start from. I'll mark the same 1 inch up here, and then I'll make it a straight line. The upper part of the other part of the collar, I want to make it 2 inches. It's entirely your choice anyways. If you like, you can make it 1.5, but I will advise you make it either 1.5 or 1 inch, because after sewing it I realized that the collar was a little bit too high, so you can just reduce the measurement for your own. This is the end for the collar. What you need to do now is just to cut it out this way. This is it after cutting it out. I'm going to place this now on a material. If you like, you can just trim it. If you don't want it to be cut together, you can just cut that part off so that you make it to be two and then you join it later, but I want it to be cut together for my own. So what I'm going to do now is to place this on another fabric, wrong side facing wrong side. I'm going to be cutting two. After placing it on the fabric, I make sure that I ironed it down. I'm going to add half an inch to this area for seam allowance. This is it after cutting it out. I'm going to sew this part now using the half-inch seam allowance that I left. Sew the upper part, not the down part. After sewing it, this is what I have here. I sew it together, and I also turned the half-inch that I left at the down part, because I'll be using that to stitch it to the neckline of the shirt. I'm going to mark the middle part of the collar here, and I'll make sure this middle part now matches with the middle point of my neck line, because I'm also going to be marking the middle point of my neckline on the shirt. This is the middle point. I'm going to just notch it this way. So this middle point now will match with the middle point of the collar that we did. This is the collar after attaching it to the shirt. You see, you see how beautiful it already is because it's a cut together collar. The next thing I'm going to do now is to fold the front and the back together. I'm going to start sewing from the sleeve using the allowance that I left. Remember, I added an allowance for sewing. I'm going to sew from there downward, and then I'm going to hem the down. So this is it. After sewing and attaching everything, this is what we have. Please like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to leave your comment on the comment section, and also click on the like button. Please like this video and also share this video for the benefit of others. Thank you.